Alright, hey guys, today the topic of interest is how to build real and natural raw confidence. So when I'm talking about real, natural, raw confidence, I'm talking about confidence that comes from within, that comes from the core of who you are as a person. Because the thing about confidence is a lot of us are confident, right? But the confidence that we have isn't real confidence. It's conditional or situational confidence. So when I say it's conditional, situational, what I'm saying is that it's attached to external things, right? So it's attached to our achievements, it's attached to our looks, it's attached to the opinions of other people, it's attached to our finances. Now, the problem with that is those things can be taken away from you, right? And if they're taken away from you, your confidence goes along with it, and then your life diminishes, right? And it's really sad. So one primary example of this is like you could be a musician and you could be like, you know what, I'm in the studio cooking, I'm good, my music's great. Because I know my music's good because I got all these people cheering me on, right? You got your fans and your fans are telling you how great you are and stuff like that. All right, your confidence has derived from the opinions of your fans, right? Your fans are telling you, you're so good, you're so great. So you know that you're good and you know that you're great because they're saying that. But the problem with that is if those people were to change their mind, if those people to say like, you know what, your music's trash, I don't like your music, right? If those people were to do that and they were to turn away from you, your confidence will go along with them. Your confidence will leave you along with them, right? And you find out that you never really believed in yourself, right? You believed in the opinions of other people. And that's really sad. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to build real and natural confidence that can't be taken away from you, right? And the one way that you can do that is through the use of auto-suggestion. And what auto-suggestion is basically just positive affirmations. And this is something that you've heard before, but the reason positive affirmations work is because if you hear something over and over again, or you repeat something to yourself over and over again, you begin to believe it, right? Because it filters into your subconscious mind, and then your subconscious mind, just takes over. Because you have to understand, your subconscious mind controls 90% of what you do. Because, like, I think it's 90% of what we do is out of habit, right? It's all unconscious, all these unconscious decisions already. So you might as well get your subconscious mind to work for you, to help you, right? And two positive affirmations that you can use that will help you in a big way is this. Is one, that I can handle any situation that I'm placed in. And two, I can achieve anything that I put my mind to. Now, if you repeat these two affirmations to yourself every day, at least 4 times a day, consistently, you'll see a change. Because one or two things is either going to happen. One, you find references to support this new idea. So you find times where you were able to achieve something that you put your mind to or whatever. You find situations where you were able to overcome certain problems. That's either going to happen. Or two, if you have no references to support this idea, you'll be motivated to create references to support this idea. So whenever a challenge comes your way, you'll be motivated to tackle that challenge head on because you've got the idea and belief there already. So it's like, you know what, I can do it, and then you will push through that challenge, and then you have a reference, right, to support this idea. And that's so powerful, because the thing about this is a lot of the confidence that we have, like I've said, is situational and conditional. It's attached to things. And this is why, like, a lot of people that you see who are doing really well or achieving a large amount haven't really got real confidence because it's attached to what they can do, right? So let me give you a prime example of my own life. So for example, with me, like I've told you before, I used to play football, I used to be really good, all that stuff. But the thing was, my confidence was attached to that. It was attached to my footballing ability, it was attached to my footballing achievements, right? Having all these clubs after me, I was like, you know what, I am the man. But the thing about that was this. Like, as soon as like football stopped going right for me, as soon as I stopped playing football, my confidence went along with it. So I was like, oh God, like, what am I gonna do? So I have to find other things to find myself. I have to start doing other things to find myself because I'm like, oh, I've lost my sense of self, I've lost my confidence, right? So after I lost that, I started getting into gym, right? And then I built a decent physique and I got pretty strong, and I was like, confidence comes right back up again, right? Which is good, right? I'm not saying do things, but the thing about that was my confidence was attached to gym now, so now it's attached to my physique. And then there was a point in my life where like I lost my job, I was unemployed, and then I couldn't even afford to go to the gym. And then I lost my gains, so that the gains go away, like, eating your diet, your gains go, and then got skinny again. Then I was like, no, right? And then my confidence went along with that because it was attached to that. So then I started feeling insecure to wear, short sleeve t-shirts. I wear loads of baggy t-shirts and stuff like that. And then once again, I go back into the gym. I get some decent size again, and then back to those stringers. So I'm showing my gains, and I'm like, haha, can see my gains, right? But the problem with that was, once again, my ego or my sense of self, my confidence is attached to that. It's attached to the gains. It's attached to the identity of having those gains, right? So I'm not to say that like I'm free of this, because I'm still working on this, because my sense of self is still attached to that, to the gains, which is now why I've started working against it. So I've started wearing baggy clothes, hoodies and stuff to the gym to cover up the gains, so that people do not say like, oh, so people don't validate me, because subconsciously my ego is still attached to that, but I'm working on it, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with in loads of different people's lives, right? You see people who are attached to their looks or attached to the way that they look, so they feel like they need the validation from other people. So you post pictures of yourself all the time. You post I don't know, provocative pictures of yourself to get the validation from other people. Not to judge, not to say that you shouldn't do that or you shouldn't do that or that's wrong, but I'm saying that if you're attached to those things, it's very detrimental to you, because if the validation goes away or if those things go away, your confidence will go along with it, right? And you have to understand this, that this is one real truth. This is a really unpopular opinion, but it's true. Like, for the most part, the world does not care about you. For the most part, a lot of people do not care about you, right? So there are only very few people that do. So maybe your family or your close friends, they'll care about you. But for the most part, the world does not care about you. The world will go on fine without you, right? You have to understand that. So like a lot of people who are cheering you, a lot of people who are like, you're so great, you're so cool, you're so talented, oh, you're so beautiful. A lot of those people will leave you. Like, if things were to go wrong for you, they'll leave you and they'll abandon you. And very few people stick around. So like in like loads of jobs that I've had, that when I've left, there were people who were like, oh, you know what, it's so sad, oh, it'll never be the same, Josh, we're gonna miss you, you're so great, you're so talented, oh, we love you. And I'm not saying I didn't believe it. I'm sure that they believed it at the time. They meant what they said at the time. But the thing was, as soon as I left the job, right? Somebody else came into that workplace to replace my role. You know what I'm saying? In that job. And then somebody else did the job fine, and then everything was good again. And they went on. They moved on without me. You know what I'm saying? So a few people checked in on me, but for the most part, people moved on with their lives. You have to understand. So for you to be dependent on other people's opinions, or to be dependent on the validation of other people, is very detrimental to you, because they don't, for the most part, they don't care about you. Like, if I was to stop posting on Instagram, stop posting motivational stuff, right? Maybe a few people would check in on me like, oh, what's going on, Josh? But for the most part, a lot of people would unfollow me. They'll be like, thank you, Josh. Thank you for the free motivational stuff. We really enjoyed that. But now that you've stopped posting, I'll find somebody else, right? They'll find somebody else, right? They will go on without you. So it's important, like, that you learn to value yourself. It's important that you learn to build confidence that comes from within. What I'm saying is that the only true value that a person can get is the value that they give to themselves. So when I say that, what I'm saying is you need to learn to cultivate two roles within yourself. The role of the loving, encouraging, naturist person, and the role of the disciplinarian. So when I talk about the role of the loving and encouraging, nurturing person, what I'm saying is the person that encourages you has to be yourself. So like, for example, in my life, when things go wrong, like, for example, maybe I try to do a blog post and people don't like it, or I do a video that I think's going to be sick and then people don't watch it, or I try to ask a girl out and then she rejects me or whatever, or a relationship ends. There's a part of me that's like, you know what, Josh, don't worry about it, bro. It's all good. You did your best. Come on, let's get up. Come on, let me give you a cuddle. Well done, Josh. That was a great blog post. You know what I'm saying? Like, you applied that knowledge. You took action. Well done, brother. Let's learn from this and let's grow. So there's the aspect of loving nature. And there's also the disciplinarian, which is like when I'm down and I'm sad and I'm like, oh, I'm so sad. Like, I want to eat ice cream and cry. There's a part of me that's like, you know what, Josh, you know what? I know you're feeling down right now, but bro, we gotta get up, because if we don't get up, our life is never gonna change. So Josh, get up, go to the gym. Josh, go read that book. Josh, go study. Josh, go do this. Josh, go do that. The disciplinarian. And there's a balance, right? Because the thing is, you have to cultivate these things within yourself, because if you don't, other people won't. Or if you're reliant on other people to do so, there'll come a point where people will not do that for you. So when you're down and you need encouragement, right, and you rely on people to always give you that encouragement, there'll come a point where people can't or people won't give you that encouragement. And then what, right? If they don't, you're in trouble. So it's important that you learn to cultivate these roles within yourself, right? You have to learn to love yourself. Whew. So the one way that you do this, or to cultivate these roles, is it's a proactive thing. You have to actively work at this. So you have to, first of all, become aware of where your source of confidence or where your source of validation lies, right? So if it lies in your physique, or if it lies in your ability to do something, your finances or whatever, you need to cut yourself from that. You need to cut yourself from that supply of validation. So you need to do something to cut yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? So if it comes from your looks, or it comes from your body, or so, like, for example, it's always from your face and you're always posting selfies, stop posting selfies, right? Or just, stop posting selfies as much. You know what I'm saying? Cut yourself off from that validation and then work on yourself, right? That's how you do it, and that's how you become free of this. And this is a process, right? But a lot of people don't do this, right? And which is why they find out later down the line when things go wrong, the whole life becomes a vortex of mess. It becomes a vortex of just mess. You know what I'm saying? So that's the video of the day. Like, I started ranting, but you know what? It's so true, guys. So really, really apply this. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. Helps out the channel. Check out my Instagram and Facebook. Well, no, my Facebook. Check out my Instagram and Snapchat. With that, love and blessings. Goodbye.